Alex Nicoletti, Alfred Johnson, and Curtis Harris join us today to talk about Shelby's roadmap to the future. We'll see what's on the horizon for the Arena and ShelbyNext products. All right, we're going to start off today with Alex Nicoletti. He is the product owner of Arena. Alex, this is your first time on the podcast. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure thing. My wife Mallory and I moved up to Memphis about 2 years ago from Tampa, Florida, and we were kind of just wanting to actually see seasons for change, because in Florida you just have summer all year long, which some people like, but we kind of actually wanted to see snow.
Well, Alex, I know you used to work for a ministry. Can you tell us a little bit about your background working with ministries and also your history with the Arena product?
So I used to work as an IT consultant in the Tampa Bay area with a lot of churches and nonprofits. From there I transitioned into actually working at a church and helped facilitate the migration to using Arena for all our church management needs. After transitioning off from the church, I ended up taking a position as an Arena trainer with Shelby Systems and have since then become the product owner of Arena.
Alex, I know you're working hard trying to develop some new and exciting things for the Arena product. Can you tell us what you're working on right now?
So our development team is currently working on streamlining the contribution entry process as well as the batch export, including tying in with Shelby Financials directly through the API. We're also working on completing the responsive group leader toolbox, as well as going through the backlog and adding a ton of features and functionality that customers have been asking for a while, such as streamlining the merge process and making it a little easier for our users.
Alex, there's been a lot of talk recently about an Arena roadmap. I know you're working hard on that. Can you tell us about what you see as the future of the Arena product?
So again, as we mentioned before, contribution entry, we're already going in and updating that and streamlining that. We want to go ahead and continue with that and update some of the other areas of contribution entry and just managing contributions in general. Based on ISC feedback, we also want to go ahead and move forward and continue to expand our volunteer scheduling that's available in Arena to allow you to manage your teams and your volunteers a little easier. And as we go forward, we are going to go ahead and provide a roadmap on the community as we get a little further along the line. Just want to ensure that customers understand that we are moving forward and we are trying to provide this best functionality and enhancements that you guys need.
Alfred Johnson, the Encyclopedia of Shelby Knowledge, joins us again today on the podcast. Now, Alfred, you are the ShelbyNext Financials product owner. Why don't you start off by telling us what ShelbyNext Financials is and who would want to own that product?
Shelby Systems has been around and has had a financial application for a long time. We're celebrating our 40th year anniversary this year, and so we have learned a little bit about financials and have become known as the company that has a great financial solid platform. And so what we did was we built a brand new web application on the shoulders, as I like to say, on the shoulders of our legacy program. So anyone that wants their books to comply with FASB 117 and GAP standards would find our product a great tool for their ministry.
Alfred, could you tell us what you're working on right now for ShelbyNext Financials?
Well, this is an interesting time of year for a financial product like ours, especially one that contains the payroll application. So right now, what we're looking to do is make sure that we have everything in place for the new tax seasons that's coming up. We do it both for federal, state, and local governments, and that is a top priority because the federal government has decided to move up the deadlines on some of the reports by about 15 days. So we need this done toward the end of December.
So Alfred, as you look into the future, what do you see coming up next for ShelbyNext Financials?
Well, once we get through with all the mandated stuff that we have to do, then we get to dream along with you. We have to do the things we've got to do. That's the tax stuff. Then we're also looking at ways of increasing reporting functionalities. And then there's the dream. And that's the thing that's going to be so exciting in coming months.
Curtis Harris, the EVP of Product Strategy for Ministry Brands, joins us now via Skype. Curtis, can you tell us what you've been doing to bring a strong voice of the customer to the ShelbyNext product?
Voice of the customer, as you mentioned, is something that's very dear to me, that we need to do a very good job with. Some of the rules that we're laying out here at Ministry Brands include things like, your opinion, although interesting, is irrelevant. and what I mean by that is my opinion, although interesting, is irrelevant. The most important thing is that outside-in approach increases the likelihood of product success. And the answer to most of our questions is not in the building. We need to go engage the customers. We need to understand what's important. We need to quantify these things. We need to evaluate them in a much more substantial way than we've done, and really build our entire product library around a market-driven approach.
What do you see as you look into the future of ShelbyNext?
Yeah, this is what's really exciting, in that it's even beyond Shelby, but looking at what Ministry Brands has purchased historically, what we are purchasing moving forward in the form of acquisitions, we've got a lot of really pretty incredible stuff. And our ability to start to weave these things together and create something that the church market has never seen before. Boy, what we're going to do and what you'll see here in this next year will probably blow you away.
To learn more about ShelbyArena and ShelbyNext, just visit the website that you see there on the screen. Make sure that you sign up for the Shelby community and be on the lookout for upcoming roadmaps. We are here to serve your needs.